I'm not waiting around for a job to call me back. So what I'm doing is I'm actually testing to see how much money I can actually make doing DoorDash and or Instacart. Rent isn't waiting, bills aren't waiting, so I'm not waiting either. So let's go. Hey y'all, so welcome back to my channel and welcome to those who are just seeing me for the first time. My name is Keisha D. Hollis. How y'all doing today? Oh, you asking me how I am? Honey, I am blessed and grateful and just thankful to be able to see another beautiful day. So let's start off with a fun fact about me. Not sure if you all are aware, but I am currently unemployed. Yep, but not unmotivated. I am actively looking for a job. In the meantime, instead of just being on the computer all day applying for jobs and just stressing myself out, I decided to get out here and do some gig work such as DoorDash and Instacart. I'm actively looking for a job, but in between time, I am also getting into digital income as well. I have a reselling fashion business, and then I'm also doing a 360 and photo booth business with my husband. So whatever is going to make the coins legally, that's what I'm doing in between time. So look, our goal for today is to actually do 4 hours of either Instacart and or DoorDash. Unfortunately, again, I got a late start, which is cool because I wanted to do some stuff with my reselling business this morning. My daughter called, talked to my nephew, and then I was looking at some courses that I had purchased for digital marketing that's going to help with this digital income, and we'll talk about that soon as well. But for right now, my goal today is, like I said, for 4 hours doing DoorDash and or Instacart. And I say and or because based on the time, I want to position myself correctly. In my area, it's either DoorDash, Uber Eats, which I've applied for Uber Eats. I'm just waiting for my background check. And then in the other area, which is 10 miles away, that's where you could really get into Instacart. So I really don't want to drive all of those miles, but if I have to, I will, just to get these coins flowing, okay? Because again, rent is coming around, bills are currently due, and I need to make sure that we're getting these bills paid. And I'm sorry, y'all, today is Wednesday. I haven't picked you all up in a day. The last time that I picked you all up was on Monday. And my husband had started doing DoorDash that day as well. And speaking of that, how about at the end of his shift, he was headed home and someone hit him from behind. I'm like, oh my God. Luckily, both parties were okay. I was really worried about my husband, but we are a family of Nissan trucks. So he has a 2008 Armada, and it does sit up a little bit higher. And the other guy had a Tesla. So that Tesla actually went up under his truck and it scraped the back end of it. So it wasn't that bad of an accident, but the fact that he had an accident on his first day of DoorDashing, it was like, oh my God, I was blown. He is such the nonchalant type of person. His whole thing was, at least we're both okay. Such a nice guy. So I was like, okay, I'm the one freaking out like, oh my God, are you okay? What happened? How the car's looking? He was like, calm down, everything is okay, we're good. So it's a blessing that no one got hurt and that it wasn't worse than what it was. So that happened Monday evening. Then on Tuesday, so you know what, y'all, pulling up DoorDash, it is busy, and they actually are adding 50 cents to each order. 50 cents. Let me stop tripping, because again, this is a platform that I chose to work for, so I can only go based on what they're offering. But yeah, on Tuesday, I decided to rest a little bit. We have been going the entire weekend, and I was like, you know what? I just need to just rest just a little bit. So I did that. I actually had a migraine headache, so I definitely had to lay down. And then I did some work with reselling, and then I also went ahead and set up my YouTube channel. So now that you're seeing this, that means that my YouTube channel is set up and I'm throwing out videos on a weekly basis. So yay, we got that going. And I've also decided with my YouTube channel that we're going to be doing hard convos. We're going to be talking about side hustles and digital income as well. So I'm super excited for this channel. So if you are watching this video, you definitely want to stick around. Just a small plug, make sure that you are subscribed so that way you can go on this journey with me. All right, so as you know, as we get started for our day, we want to play some music because I got to get my music going. But I think I want to take it back to the 80s. I'm feeling a little Michael Jackson-ish today. So let's see. Hey. Okay, so let me turn this down. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get this day started. You know what, y'all? Today is gonna be a good day. No, an awesome day. You want to know why? Because I was able to stop the gas at $25 and not $25.01. All right, so we are at the spot and I need to take a look and see what's the best way to make some money today. So when I left the house, DoorDash for my area, well, my zone actually, it was showing that it was busy, and then on top of that they were adding 50 cents to each order. So now it's showing that my area is not busy, so that's not good. It's currently 2:43, so I probably knew that. Yeah, I did, because I was supposed to be doing Instacart from 1:30 to 3 because during this time, I guess, DoorDash isn't busy. So do I need to drive to a different zone? Let's see, stay local. Choose grocery stores nearby to limit driving. Let me open Instacart and see what Instacart is talking about, because the nearest grocery store from me is Publix. So let's see if Publix is shaking. Your area has low demand for shoppers right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and go online. And it's telling me to move to recommended stores, which one of the stores is Aldi, and I will have to drive 18.61 miles to get to that particular Aldi in order to possibly get a batch. And it shows that once I get there, I could potentially get a batch within 5 to 15 minutes. So yeah, no, I'm not driving 18 miles. Let's see. So you know what? I probably missed that window of getting some Instacart orders, and it's my fault. Yeah, I wanted to do other stuff other than getting on and logging on to Instacart and driving for those couple of hours. So I'm gonna keep this on, but I'm gonna go ahead and start my dash. And so let's start the dash. And it's saying select the time that you want to end. I'm gonna end at 7. I'm gonna give myself until like 6:45 since I did start late, and that would still give me 4 hours, because that's the whole concept of this video today, is to see how much money I can make in 4 hours. Using an insulated bag today. Insulated bags help orders stay fresh. Let us know if you're using a hot bag today. I have one. How about that? So once I turn the app on, it does show that the rounding area is red, but it shows that estimated orders could take between 5 to 15 minutes. Oh, wow. So we're going to just sit this right here and we're going to wait, because guess what? We need to get to this money. Okay, so y'all, while we are waiting for a batch to come through, let's talk about job rejections. Oh, we got a batch for Aldi that just came through. And let's see, what is it saying? It's still saying looking for batches. Okay, yeah, it is a shop and deliver for 9 items at Aldi, and it is for $7.45. So I would have to drive 2.6 miles to, no. I have to drive 4 miles, 5 miles just to get to the Aldi. And then once I get to the Aldi, shop for those 9 items, then I would have to take it 2.6 miles. So yeah, we're gonna go. Somebody took it anyway, so I'll wait. But yeah, let's get back to job rejections. Like I explained from the beginning, I am currently unemployed. Again, I'm not unmotivated because I have 2 businesses, which is a reselling business. I sell gently used and new fashion items on platforms such as eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark. But you know, that is not always something that I'm not always getting sales with. So again, I have to look into something else. So then For the last 2 years, my husband and I, we have a business as well called the House Experience 360, which is a digital and 360 photo booth business. So in order for us to make income from that, we have to have parties. We have to have people call us to book us for their parties, which we do have a couple coming up. We actually have one this Saturday, and then we have another one in December. And last month we were actually booked every weekend, so that is a blessing. We're 2 years in, and it's just been a total blessing. Just for people who are having birthday parties and who are having any type of celebration, who wants the photo booth there to take pictures, or if you want the 360 platform that spins around and actually take a video of you while you're on the platform. That one everybody loves. I mean, we have great reviews with both of them, but when I tell you, when people get up on that 360 platform, oh my God, they love it. And especially if they have a DJ, the music playing, they're feeling the vibes, and the videos, they turn out perfect. So with those two businesses, yes, I do have income coming in, but it's not consistent income. Therefore, I was like, yeah, I need to start looking for a job, especially now in this economy. You definitely need a full-time job to make ends meet. So I'll tell you the story of what happened. I don't have one of those stories where I was fired or anything like that, but I did leave my job a year ago. I took a sabbatical, and again, we'll talk about that in another video, but I've been without a corporate job since June of 2024. And to be honest with you, this time here of not having to worry about clocking into somebody's clock, having to deal with traffic, and the job that I previously had, I was working from home, so I didn't have to deal with that anyway, but it was the type of work I was doing. Whew, I just felt something go through my spirit when I was about to talk about that job. But I've been able to, make ends meet with our businesses and using my savings, and I'm at the point where I have depleted my savings. So it's time to get back to work. So looking on YouTube, I figured out that there are other opportunities out there for me to make income, as opposed to staying at home continuously applying for jobs and making myself go crazy because the employers are not calling back or getting rejection letters. So when I came across gig work, I was like, this is something to consider. That's when I was talking to my husband about DoorDash. Actually, I have a friend. Oh, we got an offer, y'all. So it is $15.50 for 5.2 miles. Jimmy Nicks. So we're gonna go ahead and take this because it's for $15.50. Drive 5.2 miles. All right, so we got the order, guys. So we are headed to drop this off. Hold on just a second, because I could have swore. Oh, we got to go to Arby's. Okay, so yeah, I knew it was like two different things. So now I have to go to Arby's to pick up another order. And so let's get this done. So y'all, traffic is killing my time. It is 3 o'clock, 3:11 rather. And this traffic is just super serious. So yeah, this is gonna stop me from getting more orders, because again, I'm having to go across the interstate, across the bridge to pick up this second order, and then drop off the first order and then the second order, and then have to come back across the bridge just to get some more decent orders. So yeah, but it's $15, so it is a double digit. So that's the good thing about it, because again, over here on this channel, when we talk about something negative, we're going to also think about the positive about it as well. So that is the positive, that it is a double digit amount. Look at this man here. If you knew you had to get over to get on 75, why didn't you start merging and doing that from the beginning? I tell you, people in there driving here in Georgia. Check this out. So on this map here, it's showing that I'm 1 minute away from Arby's. But because of this traffic, guess how long it's going to take me to get there? 8 minutes. Oh my God, this is crazy. Again, one thing I need to learn how to do as a beginner DoorDash driver is to read my maps properly, because I don't know if I should have accepted this one. So is this a good one? The price, the amount that they offer. Ooh, this lady ran this red light. Lord. The amount that was offered for this order was great. It was 15 something to only go 5.4 miles, but that 5.4 miles includes traffic. Yeah. So yeah, it sounds good, it looks good, but to drive through it to try to get this order to the person in a timely fashion is hard. It really is. I just wanted to tell you that because I looked at this and this thing said 1 minute. Yeah, but according to my Google map, it's saying that I won't get there till like 8 minutes from now because of this traffic. So all right, order secure. So let's go and drop this first order off because I know she's ready. Head back in with you shortly. All right, so that first one was delivered, which was the Jim and Nick's. So now we just gotta head to Arby's. I mean, we've already got Arby's. Now we gotta head to the next customer so I can drop off this Arby's. So I will check in with you once that's done. For the good girl, one time, this is a song for the good girl. And I still keep it real, still treat you like I should. What's up? On my mind, I pass my bedtime, we're at the kingdom. Alone in my place, my heart is away. All that I can think of is we should get married. We should get married. Let's stop holding back on this and let's get carried away. All right, so we just dropped off this Arby's order, which was 2 orders of the new steak nuggets. I was just talking to my husband about that. Like, what are you going to get to go with that? And I said I would scramble some egg and cheese to go with mine. But, yeah, so we got another order to go to Walgreens. So that's where we're headed now. And this one has some type of alcohol, maybe beer or something. But it's $16.75 to go 6.8 miles. So yeah, we are definitely gonna grab this. It's a shop order. So let me go ahead and get to Walgreens and I'll check in with you shortly. All right, so while I'm waiting for this light to turn, let's get back into our discussion. So just talking about our rejection. So I've applied for various jobs within the last 6 months. And there are times where I apply so much to where I have to take a break. But within 6 months of applying to jobs, I've received no interviews. And the thing about it, I have skills. I was in leadership at one point at the hospital, customer service, and I'm also involved with billing and insurance, medical insurance. I haven't got coding yet, and I do want to get that underneath my belt, but also I have an MBA. And I know that doesn't matter anymore, but still, 6 months, no job, no interviews. So recently I said, well, let me just start applying for maybe work at home customer service jobs, rejection letters from those as well. I also tried to apply for like their work from home jobs in the benefits department, billing, things that I'm familiar with. Receive notification, no, we're not going to move forward with the process of the interview. So dang, what's really going on? And I know it's it's a lot of people out there that are looking for jobs. So we'll pick back up. The light just turned red, y'all. We are here at Walgreens. Need to pick up by 4:03 p.m., which we're here. The person wants 3 items. And Cupcake Vineyard Sauvignon Blanc. Okay. Croy, Raz, Cranberry Sparkling Water, and a Monster Zero Sugar Hawaiian Blue Energy Drink. Oh, okay, well, y'all about to turn up then. Okay, I'm not mad at you. Ooh, I'm all in these folks' business. But let's go ahead and get the shopping, y'all. Hopefully that the store has everything that the person needs. All right, so we got the order, y'all. It was just 3 items, and 2 of the items were on one aisle, and it was just an easy shopping experience. Super excited about that. So we are headed to drop these good goods off to Danielle. She's about to have a good time tonight, so I don't want to mess that up. So let's go. All right, so again, I'm waiting for this light. Oh, it turned green. But anywho, yeah, 6 months for nothing. And I understand there's a lot of people looking for employment right now. And it's just, wow, I hate it. I really do. But you know, you just got to continue on with your journey regardless of whether these jobs are calling you back or not for an interview. And that's what I had to tell myself, because to sit there and to keep applying and applying and applying and not hearing anything is just crickets. And I'm like, okay, mentally, I'm like, no, this is too much. But at the same time, that's where you as the individual have to do other things to bring in income. So, you know, it's a blessing to have the photo booth business and then also my reselling business, because again, that's how I was making money outside of a job. And also I've learned digital marketing as well. When I saw that I can use what I know to actually create a digital product or a course or whatever, I got excited. So that's one thing that you have to applaud myself for, because a couple years ago, I probably would have been like, man, just sitting there not doing anything, going crazy. But through these years, I have progressed. I have learned that it's more out there, and it's so many ways that a person can make income outside of a job. All right, that order is done. It's an apartment complex, so it took me everywhere, and I'm like, Lord, I know how to follow directions. I promise I do. But the app had went offline for a moment, and she had everything in there for me, but I couldn't read the app because, again, the app had went offline for a moment. So I think what I'm gonna do right now is 4:31. So far, I've made $32.25. And what time did I start? At like 2, I think it was like 2:40 or something like that. So that's pretty good. I'm going to pause for the cause. Got to take a bathroom break, and I'll check in with you guys once I'm done.
Okay, I turned the siren on. You can hear that siren?
No, I was in the truck then. I am back from my break. But going back to talking about I was not hiring or getting called back to do interviews, let me know if you are currently unemployed or laid off. How's it going for you? How long have you been unemployed, and how many applications have you filled out? If you've had any interviews, let me know in the comments. How is it going for you? It's been 6 months, like I said, and I've applied for several jobs. And some I didn't hear back from at all. Some I did get the rejection letter in the email. And I'm just curious to know, like, how's it going for you? But I can't get no rest, can't get no sleep. Yeah. So it's been maybe 10 minutes. I was just about to say, and I haven't received an order yet, but I just received one, and an Instacart one as well. This one is $4.25 to go 3.1 miles. No. So we're going to decline that one. I just wanted to do a mid-shift check-in. And we are, 3 hours into the shift of the 4-hour shift. Nothing but cakes. $9.75. Okay, I accepted the order. So let's go and pick this order up and do our best to drop this off in the traffic by 6 o'clock. Let's go. All right, so we got the nothing but, what is it called? Nothing but cake picked up. So we're on our way to deliver it. All right, order complete, y'all. Just got another order to go and pick up something from JJ Fish and Chicken. The total was $3.75 to drive 6.2 miles. Maybe y'all tripping. Absolutely not. Quick check-in. We are currently at $42.25. So I'm wondering if I can get to $50 today. Should we shoot for that? Because again, I didn't really give a goal. My whole thing is, what could I make within 4 hours? Here we go. Oh no. It's taking us 8.4 miles. So there's one that just came through. It's $12 guaranteed tip to drive 8.4 miles. And it's a shop, one item in Aldi, and then a pickup at the baked potato restaurant. Yeah, no. So let's see if I can get like $8 order that'll take me over to $50. You know what? Lord up above be listening, y'all. He sent me an $8.75 order. Here go. Oh, this one is $6.75 for 2.3 miles. Let me see. Where are you going? I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. It's Jimmy Nick's, y'all. I don't feel good about that. All right, we are here at Jimmy Nick's and there are 2 items. It's a sweet tea, so I gotta remember to get the drink, and then a barbecue salad with extra ranch dressing. So let's get this order. Uh-oh, I just got an email from Uber Eats. See how that's gonna go. So we got the order from Jimmy Nick's and it says hand to the customer. So customer service, here we go. I had to turn the camera back on because it's some Instacart orders that are coming through and I'm gonna put them up on the screen. So let me know if you are into Instacart. Let me know, would you have accepted those orders? Because they're double digits, but the mileage is double digits as well. So let me know. Please let me know in the comments. All right, we made it home in the dark. Yes, I got caught up in the dark when I dropped off that last order. We had a good day today. I'm not gonna complain. So the whole point was to see in 4 hours how much money I could make today doing DoorDash and or Instacart. Unfortunately, I did not get the chance to do Instacart, but according to DoorDash, which I started at 2:47 p.m. today, and my total dash time was 4 hours and 13 minutes, but my active dash time was 2 hours and 40 minutes. So my total dash for today, remember, I said I was gonna try to get to 50, right? Do you think I made it? Heck no, I was close though. I actually made a total of $49. I'm happy that I was able to get out there and make some type of coins for today. So that's my thing for those who are looking for employment, who are trying to figure out some way to make some type of extra money. Get out there and do some gig work like DoorDash or Instacart, Uber Eats. There are plenty of other apps out there that you can definitely apply for to be able to go ahead and start making money right away. I don't want you all to feel like I was saying, I've been applying for jobs for the last 6 months and feeling just hopeless because never got an interview. I got rejection letters, but nothing from that. But I had to figure it out. And that's what it's all about, figuring it out. You know, not getting depressed, not being angry, upset, just figuring it out. And this is my way of figuring out how to bring in some additional income outside of the income that I'm bringing in from my 2 other businesses. Super excited for today. $49 for 4 hours, but 2 active hours. Can't complain. So was it worth it? Yeah, it was worth it. Anytime that you can bring in some extra coins or some coins at all is definitely worth it. Would I do it again? Absolutely. I think right now for me, DoorDash will be my bae until God find another plan for me. If he decides to bless me with a job tomorrow, that is all well and good. If he doesn't, then I'm gonna stick to DoorDash. I'm sticking to this gig app. So just let me know in the comments, what did you think about the orders that came through on Instacart, especially if you do Instacart, or would you have accepted those orders? Another question I ask is if you are currently unemployed, how long have you been seeking employment and how many rejection letters have you received, and how are you feeling about this whole thing not being able to get hired quicker than later? So let me know. I would love to get your feedback on. And also, if you are enjoying this video or my previous videos, please think about subscribing. I appreciate it because I'm literally showing you this journey real time and no fluff, no extra stuff. This is real time before I make it big. You got to put it into the universe, right? So I'm about to get myself together, go ahead and take a shower. I have some dishes to wash and I have some clothes to wash as well. And then I need to get started on an overlay because, again, I think I told you earlier, we have a party coming up this weekend and I need to get the overlay prepared for the photo booth. So definitely subscribe, like, and comment. And I greatly appreciate you all for watching. Until the next video, see you soon.